Learning. We all have to do it. Some people spend more time than others. And usually there's one main difference for why some people spend more time than others. What I think is the most important detail is to remember that the more you organize your learning and the information that you're learning, the faster you're going to learn it, the faster you're going to absorb it. So if you're just starting your accelerated learning journey today, one of the first steps that you need to do is to start organizing your learning. And what do I mean by organizing it? Well, there's two important parts to this. Firstly, is the actual structure of what you're learning, the order that you learn it in. So this could be the books, this could be the systems, this could be what you're learning it from. Because I found that if you're learning a new skill, a new topic, a new field, something like this, maybe you're trying to change careers, you're trying to change jobs, or you just have a huge project going on, it's typically best to learn from as many sources as possible. For instance, if I want to learn to be a programmer and program in Java, for instance, I don't want just one little course to teach me how to program in Java. Typically, I want at least 3 or 4. And not just courses, maybe a couple books, a couple tutorials, find a coach, or maybe a mentor to help you out. And that's one of the first steps that you can do. Organize the structure of your learning. But that's just the first step. You also have to physically learn, how to organize the information in your brain that you're learning. So how do you do this? What you need to think about is, how is information organized inside the brain? Well, let's think about a thought exercise. What types of information are in the brain? So there's smells, there's sounds, there's pictures, there's stories, names, numbers. But what about locations? And the locations within those locations? Well, that's also highly organized. Stories are also highly organized because there's multiple steps. What I mean by organization is that, there's pieces within the pieces. Within the story, there's multiple steps, multiple events, multiple characters. Within a location, there's corners, there's edges, there's a ceiling, there's specific landmarks, there's an order along the path. So if you can associate the information that you're learning to each order within this path, you're organizing that. Then if you organize the structure of what you're learning, the order of it, where you're learning it from, you do these two together, you greatly accelerate the start of your learning. Because time, especially if you're a professional, a business owner, or an entrepreneur, your time is your most important asset. So the less time that you spend trying to remember things, relearn things, the more time you have to focus on more important things. The more time you have to focus on building your business, working on your family, working on your relationships, or just spend time doing things that you really want to do. And it's not just about the time. Because the faster you learn, the more you earn. But why is this true? Because the more knowledge you have in your head, the more you can apply it, the more things you can do for other people. And the more you learn, the more you earn. I know I was just repeating what I just said, but the more you earn is a result of the value that you provide to others. That value is a direct result of what you learn. So what if you can learn faster? The first step is to just start organizing the information that you're learning, and then organize it within your brain. Associate it to locations. Turn the information you're learning into a story. These are some very easy ways to get started with organizing the information to make it more memorable. Now, if you want help getting started, I did create a free package that I think is going to greatly accelerate how quickly you can start learning and understanding how to use your brain, because that's what it's all about. All of you have amazing potential with regards to your mind, your intelligence, your memory, or your creativity. But the problem is, to reach that, you gotta train it. It's kind of like a muscle. It's like the muscles on your body. What happens if a bodybuilder stops building his muscles, if he stops working out? They start to deteriorate. The same thing can happen with your brain when you stop using it. But the opposite is also true. If you start training it properly, using the right exercises, the right habits, you start to build your brain. And that's an important thing to keep in mind. Because a lot of people think they're stuck. They say, oh, I'm not bad. I'm not good at math. I'm not good at English. I can't learn that language. I'm too old. Or I can't build that business. That's what's stopping you. Your inner voice. The limitations you hold on yourself. your beliefs about yourself, about what you can't do. I want you to take these beliefs and throw them right out the window, because that's the first step. Your limitations about yourself are going to hold you back. You can do all these trainings, you can listen to all these videos, but if you still have that belief, you need to figure out how to get rid of that. And then you can reach your full potential. So I do hope that this video was helpful for you guys. And let me know in the comments below if it was or if it wasn't. I would love to hear your opinions or any suggestions. And make sure you stay subscribed so you can get more content, more valuable information. And I'll catch you guys on the next episode. You take it easy.